Hello, and welcome to the Hillsboro School District's weekly podcast, available on the HSC website and wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Beth from Communications, and these are your top stories for the week of December 1st, 2025. On Wednesday, November 19th, Oregon's Legislative Revenue Office released the state's December economic and revenue forecast. The good news is that net general fund and lottery resources are up $318.8 million from the September forecast. The bad news is that they are still down $635.9 million since the close of session forecast in June of this year. While the news is about as good as K-12 advocates could have hoped for, it is still important to be vigilant and make a clear and convincing case to center the growing needs of students and protect all K-12 programs from cuts or reductions in the 2025-27 budget. There will be many other programs facing cuts, particularly in the human services sector, due to the passage of federal legislation, most notably Medicaid and SNAP, that the state will have to consider when weighing how to balance budgets, if and when to tap into reserve funds, etc. It is also worth noting that the legislature is forecasting other potential costs that have not been budgeted for example, wildfire mitigation, implementation of state H.R. 1 costs, keeping an ending fund balance for the state general fund, etc. And while there is one more forecast that will be released on February 4th, 2026, to inform legislators during their short session, K-12 schools need to be prepared for the possibility of mid-year and/or mid-biennium reductions. Our featured students are from Orenco Elementary School's Life Skills program. They were able to participate in outdoor school this fall, thanks to the extra efforts of Northwest Regional Education Service District and Orenco staff. Each outdoor school location typically has one all-terrain wheelchair, but more were necessary to allow all students who needed them to have access. So ESD staff borrowed wheelchairs from the other locations to make it possible. Many thanks to everyone who worked hard to make this beloved rite of passage tradition accessible to students experiencing disability. Virginia Garcia Memorial Health Center is hosting 12 vaccine clinics for students to get needed vaccines for school attendance prior to Immunization Exclusion Day on February 25th, 2026. The next clinic takes place on Wednesday, December 3rd. Appointments are strongly encouraged and can be made by calling the SBHC in advance at 503-597-4580. Please bring your insurance card and vaccination record if available. All families identifying as Native Hawaiian and/or Pacific Islander are welcome and invited to our next gathering on Wednesday, December 3rd from 5:30 to 7 p.m. in the Century High School Library. Learn more in the flyer on our website, and please RSVP so we can plan for your attendance. Youth contact therapist Priscilla Lenarud will present and lead discussions with Spanish-speaking families on a variety of important mental health-related topics in a series of virtual meetings from 6 to 7 p.m. on Thursdays. The December 4th session will focus on the importance of sibling relationships. Join the Hillsboro Schools Foundation for a special 2-day book fair event at Barnes & Noble in Tanasbourne on Friday and Saturday, December 5th and 6th. Enjoy family-friendly activities and showcases of school programs supported by HSF, including a coffee chat with Superintendent Ryman at 2 p.m. on Friday, guest readers, and more. Present the HSF flyer at checkout or use book fair ID number 12909-180 if purchasing online, and 15% of your purchase will go directly toward buying new library books for HSC students. The next meeting of the Black Village Family Advisory Committee takes place on Wednesday, December 10th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the Quatama Elementary School Library. All families of students identifying in whole or in part as Black, African, or African American are invited to join us in community as Black Student Union leaders spark joy and imagination through story time. Apple cider and cookies will be provided. Oregon's Safe Routes to School program is looking for motivated high school students to join their 2026 High School Task Force, a statewide leadership group dedicated to making walking and biking safer for everyone. Task Force members will meet monthly from January through May and will design and lead a community action project. Learn more on our website and apply by December 11th. The next meeting of our Latino Parent Advisory Committee takes place on Thursday, December 11th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. on Google Meet. All families identifying as Latina, Latino, Latinx are welcome and invited to come learn about ways to get involved in the school system and support your children's education. Now in its 13th year, Giving Tuesday is a global movement that inspires hundreds of millions of people to give, collaborate, and celebrate generosity amid the traditional post-Thanksgiving frenzy of consumer deals and sales. Many nonprofit organizations have lined up matching funds for donations that come in on Tuesday, December 2nd, so it's an ideal time to support the causes that are important to you. Winter Village returns to Jerry Willie Plaza in Orenco Station. Enjoy 60-minute skate sessions in the covered outdoor ice skating rink from Sunday, November 30th through Sunday, January 11th, 2026. Children 3 and younger are free, ages 4 to 10 are $16, and ages 11 and up are $19. See the schedule and more details at hillsboro-oregon.gov/winter events. The Hillsboro Farmers Markets are holding their annual poster design contest. Students in middle and high schools are invited to submit artwork conveying the theme, Good Friends, Good Food, Good Community, for a chance to win $100 cash and other prizes. Submission deadline is Friday, December 19th. City of Hillsboro residents can easily recycle fall leaves from street trees thanks to the Street Tree Leaf Collection and Drop-Off programs offered by Public Works Department. Check out the interactive map on the city's website to find your zone and collection schedule. You can also drop off leaves at the Public Works facility on Saturday, December 6th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Attention staff, if you were enrolled in MOTA Plan 5, Kaiser 2B, or were a licensed or classified employee enrolled in Kaiser 3 for the 2024-25 plan year, you may have money waiting for you. Attend the virtual HRA Q&A session on December 1st to learn more. The latest edition of HR's High Five podcast focuses on environmental resource management at HSD. Host Kelsey Wright interviews staff members Maya Hawking and Shannon Jones to learn more about sustainability, conservation, and creative resourcefulness efforts happening around the district. Listen on our website and think about ways you can incorporate environmental stewardship into your job. That's all for the week of December 1st, 2025. Additional information and more stories can be found in our weekly hot news publication in your email or on our website at hsd.k12.or.us. I'm Beth, and as always, we are proud to be HSD. Have a great week.